I think he's off to an excellent start. He has inherited an extraordinarily complicated and difficult set of policy problems. He encounters huge political hurdles to achieving the objectives he has in mind. We have hot spots around the world that if they turn out badly could overwhelm his entire presidency. Pakistan could blow up. We could alternatively be pulled into a quagmire in Afghanistan that becomes the Vietnam for Barack Obama. We're still not certain about the financial stabilization effort, and the global economy is showing some signs of life, but it could easily, as happened under Roosevelt in the 30s, fall back into serious recession or even depression. Any of these things happening could easily overwhelm his presidency. It's a silly measure. We do it because it's handy and it serves the purposes of the media more than anyone else. But Obama, being a clever politician, knowing it was going to be used, took full advantage of it, including the primetime televised news conference on the 100th day. But remember, he's also used humor to make fun of it at the White House Correspondents' Day. And we've got a lot done in our first 100 days. In the second 100 days, we plan to design, build, and open a library dedicated to the first 100 days. He's self-deprecating humor goes a long way. What I'm struck by are the parallels, sort of new center-left governments coming in, relatively young leaders who got to the top spot before anyone expected them to. They're both intellectuals. They're both exceedingly well-informed and articulate. They're both very ambitious, not in a sort of personal sense, I want to get to this office, but ambitious in the sense of transforming policy and politics, but they also have a degree of political savvy and pragmatism, which leads them to make adjustments in the face of reality. So the emission trading system is set back a year here, and Obama knows he's not going to be able to take much to Copenhagen in December, so he's looking for some other way, something to take to let the U.S. be a player in that system. Both have interpreted the global economic and financial crises in roughly the same way, although I must say Rudd has produced the more comprehensive and articulate written statement of how he believes it has come to pass, that's getting some readership in the U.S. now as well, but they both believe government has to play a critical role. They're both facing oppositions that are denying reality, and it's hard for an opposition party in this situation, especially when they've been kicked out of power recently, when the set of ideas they've been promoting no longer seem responsive to the problems the country confronts. And so I've been struck by how ineffectual each of the oppositions have been in both America and Australia. Obama's seen as the super charismatic candidate, but he doesn't try to pump up people's emotions. He tries to be cool in the face. And people said, oh, Kevin Rudd is a wonk, you know, who's going to want to listen to him? The fact is there's a market for someone who seems to know what's happening and can discuss it in clear terms and is rather calm about saying how we're going to go about dealing with it. So in that sense, both have used these lower key, cooler manners to move very quickly into a very strong position with the public.